Hello guys, my name is Balkrishna Srivastav and welcome to Code with BK. So in this video, we write a Java program to left rotate array elements. And before we begin, it is a request to please subscribe to my channel because your subscription is very important for me on YouTube. And out of 100 viewers, only one is subscribed. So please do subscribe to my channel. Alright, so let's begin. So suppose if I have an array A as say 10, 14, 23, 8, 2 and 16. Okay. And I have to rotate the elements of this array left by 2 places. So I am given an array and I am given a value of n. So given the value of n and this array, I need to rotate this array left n times. Okay. So this array is supposed to become, okay, this goes left twice, this goes left twice, so it goes on the other side. 8, 2, 16, okay, 10 and 14. Alright, 23 is shifted left by 2, 8 is shifted left by 2, 2 is shifted left by 2, 16 is shifted left by 2, 14 is also shifted left by 2, but since it goes out of the boundary, so it goes to the other side, okay, and 10 is also shifted left by 2, so it comes here, okay. So for indices 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the indices in this are 0, 1, 2, okay, alright. So how can we relate the two indices for each of these values in the two arrays? Okay. So if I say I, okay, original array, okay. If I were the indices 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in the original array, okay. And in my rotated array, I have I minus 2. So it is rotated array, okay. Alright. That is to say that value at index I goes to this index in the rotated array, okay. So this is going to be minus 2, this is going to be minus 1, this is going to be 0, this is going to be 1, this is going to be 2, this is going to be 3. Okay. So value at index 2 goes to index 0, value at index 2 goes to index 0, value at index 3 goes to index 1, value at index 3 goes to index 1, value at index 4 goes to index 2, okay, value at index 5 goes to index 3. Okay. So what about these two indices that were negative? How do we relate them? We add L to it, where L is the length of the array, which is 6 elements. Okay. So you do minus 2 plus 6 is going to be 6 minus 2, 4. And minus 1 plus 6 is going to be 6 minus 1, 5. Okay. So the value which was originally at index 0 goes to index 4. Value at index 0 goes to index 4. Value at index 1 goes to index 5. Value at index 1 goes to index 5. And that is how you rotate this element left by n places. In this case, n equal to 2. The point to note here is that we are using an extra array. Okay, so we are given an original array and our rotated array will be in something like this rotated array. Alright, this is the first case. In the next case, we will see how to rotate in place without using an extra array. Okay, so let me write the code for this case first. So I'll say int rotate left array A by n places. Okay. So I am given this input array A in this function, okay, and a value n, and I return the array which has rotated values, okay. And this is the idea we use. We know the indices of the values in the original array, and we know where these values go into the rotated array, okay. So I iterate this array from left to right, and before that I need to create this rotated array, new int A dot length, okay, has to be of the same size. Okay, and my return value is going to be array. Okay, right? We iterate this original array from left to right so that we get all these indices. So I say for int I equal to 0, I is less than a dot length I plus plus. Okay, all right. We get this updated I. We can say this as j. Okay, so we can say this int j is I minus n. Okay, alright. And in the cases where this j value is less than 0, we add the length of the array to this. So if j is less than 0, okay, j plus equal to a dot length. Okay, alright. And then we set a of j equal to this value I. So we say, sorry, RA of j, okay, is equal to A of I. the value at index I in the original array, okay, goes to the index j in the rotated array. Alright, and then we return the rotated array. Now what if n is a large value, that is n is greater than the length of this array, that is suppose if I have n equal to 10. How do we handle this case? Because this will not work. For example, if I do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and I say I minus 10, the value of j is minus 10, then we have minus 9, minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, minus 5. And for less than 0 values, we are adding length. So we do plus 6, plus 6, plus 6, plus 6, plus 6 and plus 6. So this comes out at 0, 1. This comes out at minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Okay. We still have negative indices. Okay. And if we use this for n equal to 10, we are going to get array index out of bounds exceptions here. So how to handle this? So right now this looks tricky, but this is very easy to handle. So suppose if my n equal to the length, n equal to 6, okay, the length of this array, okay. So if n equal to 6, I have I0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have I minus 6, this is the value of j, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, okay. Since all the values are less than 0, I add the length to it. So this becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, okay. So when n equal to 6, you have to rotate this array left n times where n equal to the length of the array, it becomes the same original array, okay. Because I started at 0, ended at 0, I started 1, ended at 1 and so on, okay. So basically for n equal to 6 plus 1, you will get the same array as you will get for n equal to 1, right, okay. And so for n equal to 6 plus 2, you get the same array as you get for n equal to 2. That is, before you start this rotation, you can simply say n equal to n% a dot length, okay. So if n is equal to 10, 10% 6 becomes 4. So basically you just need to rotate 4 times, okay, which will be equal to rotating 10 times. Because when you rotate 6 times, you get the original array and then you rotate 4 more times, okay. Alright. So all you need to do is do n is equals to n% a dot length to make sure that we rotate it between 0 to 5 values, okay, that is 0 to less than length of the array. So if n will be 6 for this array, you get 6% 6 equal to 0, so n will be 0, so j will be I minus 0, so j will always be equal to I, so you get the same array. Alright, so let me move on to the next method where I don't use this extra array and I'm going to rotate this array in place. Alright, so let me remove this. So in this case, what we do, we don't have this extra array, right? So if I have an array A like this, okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 locations, okay, values are 16, okay, and I need to get this, but this has to be within the same array. I cannot use an extra array, okay, for given value n equal to 2. So what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to rotate this once, okay, and I'll keep the code for rotating this once in a separate function, and then I'm going to call that function n times, okay. So if I have to only rotate this once left, so what happens is, in this very same array, if you rotate left once, 14 comes here, 23 comes here, 8 comes here, 2 comes here, 16 comes here, and the first value goes to the last location. So this is rotate left once, okay. Alright, for n equal to 2, you have to do this again. So since we have the very same array, we don't have any separate array, okay, we do this again. So 23 comes here, okay, 8 comes here, 2 comes here, 16 comes here, 10 comes here, and the first value goes to the last location. Again, this is rotate left once. So the idea is to rotate left once, okay, the code to rotate this left once and call it twice, alright. And in this case, we have to rotate in place. For example, if I have I 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, and this is I minus 1, and this has to be in the same array, alright. So 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the starting indices and these are the final indices when you rotate once. So in this, we can see what is happening. We are starting on the first location, going till the second last location, and we are saying value at ith index is equal to value at ith index plus 1. So this is equal to, if I take indices 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Okay, when you're rotating once, a of 0 is a of 0 plus 1. Okay, a of 0 is a of 0 plus 1. A of 1 is a of 1 plus 1. A of is equals to a of 2. A of 1 is a of 2. A of 2 is a of 3. A of 3 is a of 4. A of 4 is a of 5, which is this. Okay, but in this case, you lose the value at the first location if you don't save it, which is 10 in this case. So we say temp is equal to a of 0. Okay, you start iterating from this till the second last position. Okay, and so this is for these values of I. Okay, and then finally we say final value, which is a dot length minus 1 is temp. Okay, so let me write this in a code. Okay, so I'll say void rotate left. Okay, and only takes the array because this is going to rotate only once. All right, so from the first till the second last location we do ai equal to ai plus 1. So we say from first to the second last location, which is index 0 till the second last index, we do ai is equal to ai plus 1. Okay, all right, and we need to save the value at the first index. So we say int temp is a of 0. Okay, and finally we say after this closes a of a dot length minus 1 is 10. Okay, and this is going to rotate your array in place left once. And if you want to rotate this n times, so what you can do is you can say void rotate left takes an array a and a value n. Okay, so you can say for int I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, you simply say rotate left and you pass a. So you're calling this rotate left function n times, which rotates this array in place left n times. Okay, and again if n is greater than the length, you can simply do n equal to n% a dot length. Okay, just as we did in the previous case. Alright, so this was the solution to this problem, and before we move on to running this on a system now, it is a request to please subscribe to my channel, and let's move on to running this on a system now.
So this is the code that we discussed and wrote, right? This is the first method that rotates left using the array a n times, and this uses the separate array, okay, which contains the rotated array. So in this case, the original array a is not changed. This is the second method that takes an array a, rotates it left n times, and it rotates it in planes. This method calls rotate left n times. So rotate left is basically rotating a in place left once. Okay, this is a helper method to print the array. Okay, in my main I have this array a, I have n equal to 2 right now, so we are going to rotate this array a left 2 times. So we test rotate left 1 first, so we get array, which is a rotated array from rotate left 1, which rotates a n times, and a remains unchanged in this. Okay, so we print original array a and rotated array, which is rotated n times. Java C, Java and, okay, so this is the original array, this is rotated array left twice, so 8 comes left twice, 16 goes left twice, so comes here, 21 goes left twice, and so on. Okay, so if I make it 4, okay, compile, run, okay, so 16 goes left 4, so it comes here. Okay, 10 goes left 4, so 1 2 3 4, it comes here, okay, at index 3. All right, so if I make it equal to the length of the array, okay, so in that case we'll get the original array itself as the rotated array. So you see, we get the original array, and if we pick up a value which is greater than the length, so if we pick up 10, so this is effectively n% a dot length, so 10% a dot length, so 10% 6, so 4. Okay, so rotating 10 times will be the same as rotating 4 times. So compiling, running. Okay, so the output for 10 times is the same as output for 4 times. Okay, now testing the second method, so you can say testing. So in this case we are going to actually rotate this array a in place, so this is going to change. Okay, so rotate left 2 does not have a return value, rotates a in place, and then finally we print the rotated array, which in this case is a itself. Okay, compiling, going back and setting n equal to 2, so we have to recompile, compiling. Okay, output for n equal to 2, we have the same output. Okay, in the second case rotation is happening in place. If we change it to 4, let's see the output. Okay, output is correct for 4. Making it equal to the length of the array, we get original array as a rotated array in both the cases. Alright, and finally making it a value greater than length, which is say maybe 20. So 20% 6 is going to be 6 3 18 2. Okay, so it will give you the same output as 2. Okay, so rotated array 20 times is this, which is equal to 2, right? Okay, so this was the solution to this problem, and I hope this was helpful. So I hope you like this video, found this helpful. So please do subscribe to my channel, and please mention in the comments if there was anything not clear to you in this video. And you can also mention if there is a concept you want me to discuss, or if there is a question you want me to solve. Thank you.